go ahead and pray it in. November 21st. Ooh, we birthday twins. Hey, birthday twin. Let's see what's popping though. I'm gonna go ahead and pray in. Calling on my ancestors, spirit guides, angels, and archangels, off of my highest good and highest light. Please provide me the most clearest, most accurate, most concise, honest, and transparent messages for my viewers. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. Thank you for the money gun. I got a little goal up there for the money gun. Send me at least 5 of those, y'all. Help me reach my goal. Show me how much you fuck with me. How much you love me. How much these readings mean to y'all. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to do like a you versus them type of reading. So I'm just going to go with what my intuition is telling me to do. I be on here. I'm just on here every Tuesday. And I don't necessarily post readings on here anymore. I just been posting like live clips. But y'all can find like 4 readings on my YouTube. So just tap into my bio so you can meet me over there. I'm there live every day. I feel like I need to do a you versus them though. So let's see what's going on with you and your person. Let's see what's going on. Thank you. I appreciate you. Alright, you versus them. Let's get it. Alright, Holy Spirit, what's going on with my collective side when it comes to that person? Give me their point of view, please, and thank you. What is my collective's point of view when it comes to that person? What's going on their side of the connection? Ooh. Okay, some of y'all are a little bit detached, but you still have feelings for this person. You're a little detached. You're focused on yourself. Even though you would like to be with this person and you still have these feelings for them and stuff like that, you guys seem to be slightly detached and really focused on yourself. Some of y'all can feel like this person is detached too, or there can possibly, you can feel like maybe this person could be scared to get in a relationship with you or scared of commitment in general. Okay, but you still enjoy them, you know? You're still fucking with them. But it's like you're not so attached to them right now. You're just, yeah, you're not hyperfixated. You're pretty much detached from this person. And even though that you are detached, you still want them. Like, you still want to deal with them. You still have feelings for them and stuff like that. But you're just not so focused on them. You're focused more on yourself than you are them. Which is good, okay? We don't want to be too male-centered. We, you know, we got things to complete and do and goals to reach and shit like that. You feel me? So, yeah. So even though you still enjoy time with them, or you still feel this connection with them, you're, you know, what the fuck is that? Hold on. You're not bothered by how things are going with you and this person. Let's just say that, okay? You do feel like there's still some things that you guys may need to work out in this connection. But like I said, you're not in a rush to try to like figure things out or try to solve the problem or anything like that. So that's good. Give me more, Holy Spirit. How is my collective feeling about this person right now? How's my collective feeling about this person as of now? Ooh. Yeah, y'all loving on yourself right now. I ain't mad at y'all, as y'all should. Yeah, I hate when I start channeling, my fucking nose start to itch and shit. Like, what the fuck? I ain't mad at y'all. As you should. Any more of their side? Now, granted, sometimes you may feel like you don't know if this person feels the same sometimes, but they're still kind of like going with the flow and not allowing that to bother you because you're too busy really focused on yourself. Some of y'all like senses this person's hesitation towards you, so you just kind of let that shit ride. Like, well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit there and try to force it or chase you or anything like that. So it's like you're in this energy of trying to let them figure it out on their own. Okay. Tell me more how my collective is feeling towards that person as of now. Give me their point of view. It's like you would like understanding, but you're not about to push for it, okay? You're not about to force it. So you're kind of going this person's pace. Yeah. So you guys have this, y'all have these moments where you connect with this person and then y'all go about y'all business. And I ain't mad at it. You're like, okay, we'll connect. When you text, I'll text you back. And, you know, maybe sometimes I'll reach out. And if you text me back, then you text me back. And if you don't, then you just don't. It's like, there's no pressure here. You know what? I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. Y'all are not in this energy where you're trying to overextend yourself to somebody who is, you know, not really doing the same for you. So it's just like you're going to give them what they give you and possibly even less if it, you know, if it calls for that. Anything else? Yeah, y'all are just, you're pouring more into your projects. You're pouring more into yourself. You're really focused on your home life or your career life or family and children if you have them and stuff like that. You do recognize the connection that you have with this person. It's just, I'm hearing if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. Okay. I do feel like some of you guys do try to keep yourself busy in order to not focus so much on this connection, because maybe you have some moments where you're just kind of idle a little bit and your mind tends to go and wander towards them, and then you're like, no, don't think about it, bitch. Like, let me just go ahead and go do this. Or you just find other things to do because you're just like, I need to keep myself busy to not think about this person, because you do feel the intensity between you and this person, but it's just like you're not trying to get swept up in it. So you just find things to keep yourself busy, as you should, because you're not trying to settle. You're not trying to you know, settle for what's happening between you and this person. So it's just like you're just trying to keep your mind on your goals and other things instead of just trying to accept what is happening between you and this person, or accept what they're giving to you in this connection, because you're just in this energy. I'm not about to settle for bullshit. I'm not about to settle for the bare minimum. So I'm not just about to sit around and just be wondering. Okay, I like it. So, all right. But you guys are following your intuition when it comes to this person, which is good. And you feel like it's telling you to just pour more into yourself as they try to figure out whatever it is that they need to figure out. Give me a couple more cards, Holy Spirit. What's my collective's point of view on this connection with that person? Yeah, you're basically doing what the fuck you want. You know, it's like, shit, if that shit don't work out, it just don't work out. Look, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not about to sit here and try to play Super Saber Hoe and solve the fucking problem. But what am I can't solve a problem someone's not willing to help me solve. So, yeah, either way you win. You're respecting yourself. You're maintaining your boundaries. You're getting shit done. And you're not losing your respect in the midst of it all. I like it. I really like it. And you're not about to sit there and change up what you're doing. You feel like you're protecting yourself and your peace. So it is what it is. You moving around in this motherfucker. I fast always start getting used to him not being around. It is what it is. I understand. You're just kind of moving around it. You're not, you're trying to stay positive, but you're also not about to get sucked into whatever it is that this person is doing on their side. All right, send me a couple more. What's my collective's point of view when it comes to their person? Please and thank you. Yeah, heavy on putting your needs first. Let's say shit. And maybe it's been a time where you may have slipped up a little bit and found yourself slipping back into the old habits with this person, but you stopped yourself. You were like, you know what? No, I can't. Look, this didn't work last time, so I'm not about to continue to go back into that same energy. I'm going to learn from what happened last time, and I'm going to apply it to what's happening now. So, that's all you could do. That's all you can do. There's nothing much you can do because you're just not in the you're not in the business of bending over backwards for someone who's not doing it for you. You're not in the business of trying to people please and do all this extra shit to make this person comfortable or whatever the case may be. It's giving this energy of, I'm not about to set myself on fire just to keep you warm. No. So you're staying open to other opportunities, other people. Like I said, you're staying focused on whatever it is that you need to be focused on, and it is what it is. And I feel like it's like if things were to end, it's just like, will you be sad? Yeah, you may feel a little type of way, but will you care that much to where it's just like it's detrimental to your health or anything like that, or it puts you into a depression or you feel real fucked up about it? No. It's just like, hey, I guess it wasn't for me. I just guess that's not what God wanted for me. That's not what he intended for me at the time. So, hey, no sweat off my back. Like, it's just like, so I like the little nonchalantness. I'm not saying y'all nonchalant, and y'all don't care about this person or where it could go. It's just like, you gonna chuck it up. It's just like, okay, I'll take that on the chin. It is what it is. I'll find the person for me, or the person that's for me will find me. So I like the little detachedness that you guys have. It's lovely. I'm feeling it. It is what it is. Okay. Let's see what this person's feeling like. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Let's see what's going on with them and how they feel about the whole situation. Holy Spirit, we got the collective side, so let's see about their person's side. What's their person's point of view on this whole situation between them and the collective? What is their person's side looking like? How does their person feel about this whole situation when it comes to them and the connection? One more shuffle. Damn. I do feel like this person could be a little bit all over the place, but alright, let's just see. What is their person's point of view, Holy Spirit, on this connection? Okay, so yeah, this person definitely has feelings for you too. But they may feel like it may be a little bit too much for them to handle at the moment. I do feel like this person knows what it requires to be with you, and they may feel like it's just a little bit too much for them at the moment. Let's see what else. What's their person's point of view on this connection? What is their person's point of view on the characters in this connection? I'm feeling well. How about you, Luki? This person tries to keep their feelings down a little bit. Okay, they try to keep them under wraps, because I do feel like this person does feel deeply connected to you, but they feel like they need to keep it to themselves, because what's the point of really, you know, letting you feel all this or letting you know all this if they're not necessarily ready to tackle what comes along with it. You feel me? Okay, tell me more. What is their person's point of view on this connection? They could also feel like you're holding back too. So, which wouldn't be a lie. I mean, hey, you are, but I mean, hey, you're doing what you gotta do. What is that person's point of view on this connection with them? Yeah, they feel like they need to just slow it down for a little bit. I do also feel like this person tries not to focus too much on you as well. I could give this energy of mirroring each other. No lie. And if this person be trying to act like they're not focused on you or haven't been watching you, they have. But this person tries to limit how much that they do focus on you, just like you do. Damn. Y'all are definitely mirroring each other. This person just doesn't want to, like I said, they don't want to really give up all their feelings or show how deeply they feel about you, because they don't want to mess around and give you any false hopes of it moving anywhere or progressing, I should say, when it's not necessarily the time to, or when they don't feel ready to. All right, tell me more. What is this person's point of view when it comes to the collective? What is their person's point of view when it comes to the collective? Thank you, I appreciate you. Hey. Oh, they just feel okay. So this person recognized how innocent you are in this whole situation and how pure you are, and they just don't want to, I'm hearing taint. They don't want to taint that. They don't want to taint it. Why did I just hear this person say, I don't want to be their 13th reason why, bitch? How could I? They don't want to be your 13th reason, okay? That's not funny, but, you know, they don't want to be your 13th reason, okay? Because they know how you can get, I feel like they've been on that side before with you. Where you may have to, you know, maybe you said a few things or something like that, but this person doesn't want to just sit around and break your trust more than they possibly already did. So, yeah, they're trying to cool their jets. They're just trying to work it out, okay? Hey, what's up? All right, what else, Holy Spirit? This is funny. What is that person's... Damn. Look, I can't make this up. I'm sorry for giving you false hopes. They don't want to give you false hope. They don't. So they keep their feelings to themselves. They don't want to make it seem like they're leading you on in some type of way. But they also don't want to make it seem like the feelings for you that they have is not real. Because they are. They're real. But... this person, they retreat. You know, they ain't trying to really go there. Okay. Let's see. What else? What is their point of view? What is their person's point of view when it comes to the collective and the connection? point of view when it comes to the collective and this connection. Okay, so y'all definitely got some of the same cards. The way you feel about them, they feel about you. It's definitely a heavy mirroring energy here. And they also feel like the way that you make them feel, won't nobody be able to top that. But they just feel like a part of them is not ready. They could also feel like they lack the ability to love you in the capacity that you love them. They feel like there's just still some things about them that they need to work on. And they could also be a little bit still confused. What are they confused about? They can be even wondering if they should be stepping out of their comfort zone. And they also could be slightly confused on they don't want to mistake how they feel for you for something else. Maybe lust. Who knows? What are they confused about? What is that person confused about when it comes to this connection and their feelings? You're welcome. What is that person's feelings? Like, what are they confused about when it comes to the collective in this connection? Damn. I'm still so confused about it all. I asked the question. Just stop beating around the bush. Somebody be beating around the fucking bush. And I also feel like they're trying to figure out if they're really ready to commit or not as well. Tell me more. What are they so confused about when it comes to this connection in the collective? I never felt anything like this before. So they're definitely confused about their feelings and how you make them feel. But what else? Opening up and being vulnerable. What else? I feel like this person is... Like, they know you're the right one for them, but where does the confusion come in at again? Because now you're confusing me, bitch. Like, what the fuck? I feel like this person is confused on whether they want to progress this connection or not because they know how intense it is for them, and they're not really sure on where you guys are going to end up. If this is something that's going to be able to last. This person doesn't necessarily know what they want right now. They know they don't want to lose you, but they also don't know what they want. So it's like, okay, if I do this and I pour all my feelings out to the collective and we be vulnerable and we progress this connection, is it going to stay this way? So I feel like this person is really scared of the outcome because they're afraid of the unknown. That's why. They're afraid of the unknown. And it's already to the point where you guys are separated and they can't stop thinking about you and they feel so connected with you, and they feel your energy, and it's just like you're stuck with them. So it's like, okay, say we do this and we dive into this and we start progressing and I give them commitment and stuff like that, and then we fall out. Am I still going to be so connected to this person? Am I ever going to be able to move on from this person? Like, it's whoo shit. This person has so many questions. So I feel like this person is trying to figure out every answer, which I don't think they're going to have to these questions. So y'all can be dealing with someone who stays in their head, an overthinker or something like that. And I do feel like this person is trying their best to stop asking themselves this question and stop living in their head when it comes to this connection, but they still tend to overthink. Alright, what is this person's point of view? What is their person's point of view on the collective in this connection? It's like, yeah, you guys are taking a break from each other, but it's like there's still this hold. Like there's still a hold on y'all. But that's because maybe there's like a spiritual connection here. Who knows? Shit, I'll get the tarot in a minute. Give me that person's point of view on the collective in this connection. Give me that person's point of view on the collective in this connection, please. They're trying to trust their intuition on this shit. They really are. But that mindset is getting in the fucking way, low key. They also feel like, again, they need to pour more into themselves at this moment. And they also feel like that's what you're doing. Like, you're trusting your intuition to kind of like give this person their space and to focus more on yourself. It's this energy of they feel like regardless, you're going to do what's best for you in the situation. And sometimes they feel like if they mess up or it's not what you intend them to be, it may cause you to pull away from them or move away from them or end things with them. So I feel like this person needs to learn, they're trying to figure out how to convince themselves that they are even worthy of this type of connection and worthy of this type of love. It's something about a orange jumper or romper. It could also be something about an orange, what are those things called? Apron. Okay. Someone could also have like a green sweater, or you can be wearing like a green top or something of that nature. Okay, what is this person's point of view? What is this person's point of view when it comes to the collective in this connection? You got on the green scarf, got you. Yeah, so maybe there's something that may have happened to them in their past that makes them feel like they're undeserving or unworthy of a true deep connection like this one. And they're trying to move past it, but I do feel like there's certain memories that may still come up for this person that could scare them a little bit, or I'm hearing the word paralyzed. It paralyzes them. So somebody doesn't want a round two, or they don't want to feel what they felt in the past. Okay. Yeah. What is this person's point of view towards the collective in this connection? What is their person's point of view towards the collective in this connection? Okay. So yeah, they're definitely trying to get more, I can't release fear. They're definitely trying to get more clear about what they want in this connection. They're really trying to sort through themselves and listen to their inner voice and what their heart is telling them, rather than what their head is telling them, and that negative mindset So I do, like I said, I do feel like you guys maybe y'all have like some similar past or something like that, but you were able to overcome yours, and this person ended up kind of stuck in theirs. This person was used to settling at one point in time. I do feel like this is someone who gets very attached to whoever it is that they're in love with. Love can become very blinding to this person to where they overlook maybe red flags and toxicities in their person. And they'll try to do anything and everything in order to make it work. And y'all could have been in that energy at one point in time with your past connections, but you've learned not to do that. So this person is afraid of going all in and afraid that it's going to happen again to them. Where's that card? That deck. It's something about the blockages. This is someone who goes all in. When they're in love, they're in love. Okay? And they're faithful. And can't nobody really tell them nothing about the person that they're with. And they tend to overlook certain shit just to keep shit working, or because they're in love. And they don't want to be in that same position again. Alright, give me more. That is upside down. My bad. So this person, they try to make any type of excuses that they can in order to keep themselves from falling in deep with you. I can't make this shit up. The bottom of the deck says, untrue stories. You tell yourself bad things. Change your stories and see the good that can happen. So they're kind of feeding themselves false narratives that the past is going to repeat itself. Being needy. Yeah, I do feel like this is somebody who loves very, very, very hard. When this person falls, oh baby, they fall. They fall. Fear of loneliness. You stay in bad relationships because you are lonely. Be okay with being yourself. Being with yourself. Bitch. I be trying to tell y'all, nigga. They will stay in that situation because they don't want to lose that person because they're so in love. But that shit didn't do nothing but tear them down and made them feel unworthy of true, genuine love. Bruh. Give me more of the stories that they feed themselves to keep from going all in with the collective. Give me the person's point of view. Give me the person's point of view. Shit. Vulnerable is on the bottom of the deck. It's in reverse though. Yeah. That's why they're so fucking closed off. Everyone leaves is here too. Lone wolf. Are you really a loner, or are you afraid of loving someone who can hurt you? Look, bruh. Okay now. Hard to get. You are missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give someone a chance. Alright, give me that person's point of view on this connection. On why it's so hard for them to go all in. Damn. Self-neglect. Pent-up anger is here. You're neglecting your own needs in a relationship. Practice self-care. And you have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful towards others. So it's kind of, they low-key making you pay for somebody else's mistakes because they haven't got over whatever it is that happened in the past. They haven't forgiven that person. They haven't forgiven that situation. They haven't forgiven themselves for neglecting themselves and not getting out of that situation sooner. But it's because they were so deep into it. They low-key angry at themselves. I'm not even going to sit there and hold you. So they give you a little bit here and there, and, you know, to kind of get you to stick around so they can figure out their issues. But damn, hiding feelings is at the top of the deck. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to show them how they feel in return. All right, give me 3 more. Give me the person's point of view when it comes to this connection and why they are failing to go all in at the moment. Yeah, this person tends to really put other people, their person first in a connection. They don't know how to love themselves and love the person that they're with. And I feel like that's something that you've learned to master. You know how to give to yourself and give to your person. Like you have a balance. This person, they lacking. They a little bit behind, okay? It's yeah, burned out. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. Yeah, they tend to burn themselves out. They tend to bend over backwards. They tend to give their person their all without not necessarily thinking of them in the midst of it all. Y'all are dealing with a giver. Okay? This is somebody who does anything and everything to make their partner happy, but they forget themselves in the midst. Like, they forget to make themselves happy. Like, they forget to pour into themselves. Whoever they was with in the past was a taker. They were a taker with no boundaries. And this person didn't have no boundaries either. And they had this mentality, well, you're supposed to do that type of stuff for the person you love. Wrongo. I mean, yeah. Give them what they need out of the situation, but how are you going to give somebody what they need when you don't have what you need? So this person has to learn how to pour into their own cup while still pouring into their person's cup. This person was just giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, wouldn't get shit in return. Yep. So they started believing that they were unlovable. Because if I'm giving all of this to this person and I'm bending over backwards for this and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, why won't they give me that in return? Don't they love me just as much as I love them? Isn't that what somebody that loves someone does? So they just have a lot of, this person is exhausting. They exhausted my ass, bitch. Look, expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. Want what's real. It's like they feel like nobody is measuring up, or they just feel like they're gonna be caught up in the same shit, but they're not realizing that you are different in some type of way. This person needs to get over themselves. They can possibly even get anxiety in connections, or they just have some type of anxiety when it comes to committing to people in general because of the shit. So this person plays games. They do the in and out, and they do the breadcrumbing, and it's not because they're trying to purposely do it, but it's just like that's their trauma. That's them operating out of their trauma that they have not yet healed. Right, give me 2 more cards. Bitch, I'm exhausted for y'all. This bitch, I'm here like, whew, I didn't breathe, bitch. So I feel like somebody is just too busy trying to compare their past to you, and you have nothing to do with their past. You ain't did shit to this person, but they're taking it out on you. Subconsciously. It reminds me of this movie I just watched last night, matter of fact. And it's called, I think, Who He Findeth or something like that. And he admitted to not being able to forgive his past of being betrayed in some type of way. So, he was allowing his past trauma to kind of speak for him, and how he allowed himself to move in a connection. And it's funny because whoever the person he let in, like, he finally was able to let his walls down and be a little bit vulnerable with somebody. And this person has not been like that in a long time, but it was something about you that was able to knock this person's walls down. But all because you were able to knock this person's walls down and make them feel the way that you make them feel, doesn't mean that they were still able to get over their past and keep their past from controlling their future. All right, yeah, too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. This person feels like it's risky to do this. So I feel like this person needs to complete themselves. Find a way to complete themselves on in their own way. Like, they need to find that wholeness and that happiness and that self-love within inside them, so two whole people can come together. But I do feel like sometimes this person tries to look for happiness outside of themselves, and that's what fucks them up. Because they think, okay, well, if I can make this person happy, then they'll do whatever it is that they need to do in order to make me happy. But no, you need to find that happiness within yourself. So just in case you do end up disappointed by somebody else, it doesn't affect you to that capacity. You won't feel like you're not worth it. You'll just realize, well, I guess that person just wasn't for me. I guess it just wasn't supposed to work out that way. But no, this person kind of lacks the self-love. All right, anything else, Holy Spirit? Hey. Anything else about this person's point of view when it comes to the collective in this connection, and why they have a hard time going all in? I heard somebody just say, no, you kind of summed it all up. Unavailable. You are chasing someone unavailable, or you are the one who is running away. So yeah, they keep themselves, they keep you at a distance for a reason. And I also feel like whoever it is that they were trying to pour into in the past, that they were loving on so much, they showed up. They didn't show up. They never showed up for this person like that, like they were supposed to be showing up. They never poured into this person the way that this person poured into them. They were always unavailable in some type of way. Their needs were never met in a connection. So they fear of it happening again, because this person felt deeply for someone before. You know, I feel like with you, it's a little more different. I feel like with you, it's kind of intensified. Like, it's a times 10 to the point where they can't even get you off their mind. Like, they still feel connected to you while you guys are apart. And that's really the scary part. Because I'm hearing out of sight, out of mind. So, like, with this other person, once they were able to get this person out of their energy and out of their way and out of sight, and like able to finally depart from this person, they were able to detach eventually. But they have not been able to detach from you. No matter how they try to push you apart, no matter how long they stay away from you, they still are attached to you in some type of way. Playing games is at the top of the deck, and fear of cheating, and decision. So maybe this person also got cheated on as well. And I also feel like this person doesn't want to jump in head first until they actually really, really know what they want in this connection. Someone was always up in the air with them, and they just don't want to put themselves in a predicament where somebody else is treating them like they're up in the air. But like I said, this person has to realize that whoever it is that they were with in the past was, maybe there was something that they needed to learn from that situation and from that person. This person is definitely obsessed with you in some type of way. And I also feel like they fed themselves this whole lie of there's no good ones out there. There's nobody there for me. I'll never have that type of love or relationship that I've been looking for, or the type of love and relationships I give to other people. But they're wrong, because if you have that inside of you, what makes you think that you can't find that in somebody else? Yeah, again, excuses. This person has to get out of their mind and get out of their head when it comes to what they tell themselves. So, yeah, Bookie, that's what's going on their side. I don't... Let's see what's about to happen, though. What's going to end up happening between these two? Got the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Together is the Six of Pentacles. So maybe an even give and take, a new beginning to where it's going to be even give and take. But there's definitely some healing that needs to take place. And there's also patience that needs to be had with this person because of whatever it is that they've been through. So I do feel like this person is being divinely guided towards you, though. But it's just what it's going to take for them to do the work. Yeah, the Emperor. This person's going to end up healing and being able to step up, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time for some of y'all. So y'all going to have to continue to keep doing what y'all doing. All right, let me get it. Yeah, Death card. There's going to be a transformation. So continue to maintain your boundaries. Again, it's going to take for this person to get very clear on what they want. And I do feel like this person is going to come to the conclusion that they want you, and they are going to want to progress this connection and turn this into a commitment. But like I said, it's going to take for them to do the work. So I feel like you guys are going to be closing out a cycle with this person, especially when it comes to y'all focusing on yourself. Because those fears, baby, and they feel deeply. Ooh, they feel deeply. Give me a card. Ooh, there we go. The Hermit. Yeah. It's going to take some inner reflection. Damn, my nose keep itching. So, yeah, this person may be gone right now. And they may be to themselves right now. But it's because they're doing the work. And they're figuring out their shit. Because this person doesn't want to continue to be in this flighty ass energy. But it looks like they're going to get inspired to come towards you. Yeah, so they're fighting themselves with this Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands. It's giving Five of Wands energy. They're low-key fighting themselves. I'm not going to sit there and hold you. But he also looks like he's holding a wand here. So with that Four of Wands, that Knight of Wands, and this wand that he's holding, that's the Six of Wands. So it's given like y'all will have a victory in this connection. Some of y'all could also be saying 11-11. This person does feel aligned with you. Anything else? Yes, I can't make this up. Six of Swords. Page of Cups. So y'all will get out of that. I feel like this person is in self-sabotaging energy, or they've been doing things to sabotage this connection, but they're going to stop doing it. But like I said, it was due to being betrayed. It hurts so much. So, yeah. Give me a last card. Some of y'all can be dealing with a Virgo with this Hermit card. or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Hierophant, the Page of Pentacles. Y'all are going to definitely receive an apology from this person too. Give me the outcome between these two. The Chariot. That's them overcoming. It was upheaval though. Let's not get the Chariot twisted. It took them a minute to get here. It was hard. It wasn't easy. Yep, Nine of Pentacles and the Justice. This person will find their self-worth. They will. I do feel like the scales are going to be balanced out. Somebody could be a Libra for sure. But yeah. It's just going to take some time, Bookie. Somebody could be a Cancer and a Pisces. Definitely a lot of water here. But yeah, y'all do have a spiritual connection with this person. Eight of Wands is here. Ace of Pentacles. Some of y'all may be hearing from this person soon too. Anything else the collective needs to know about this energy? Three of Swords. Yeah, this person's just hurting. So, but you will get the wish fulfillment. I do also feel like this person view you as a wish fulfillment to them. But it's just going to have to take them to get out of this Three of Swords energy. Okay. I just seen the Four of Wands. I've seen the Devil and the Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. Yeah, don't think this person ain't obsessed, because they are. Don't think they're not attached, because they are. But they are still kind of being held back by their fears and shit like that. But again, it's this energy of needing to get clear of what they want. And I feel like they will. Let's get your advice. Let me clear this. Fucking face keep itching, bro. Decline. I wish they stopped trying to send me co-host invitations, because we're not doing that right now. Definitely trying to follow that intuition. Because this person, they had a huge problem with settling. A huge problem. And you probably, shit. Do any of y'all want me to do paid questions? Let me know before I get off here. Alright, give me my collector's advice when it comes to this connection. Give me my collector's advice when it comes to this connection. No. Just a regular question. One question. No, I do protection work on Sundays, and damn, I'm supposed to do it next Sunday. But I am doing money rituals for every Thursday. One question is going to be $15. Cash App Queen Curly Hair. The only rituals I do weekly are my money rituals, and that's every Thursday. But the protection rituals is twice a month, every other week. Thank you, Will Marie. Let me pin that. I think I can. Okay. That's my cash app for those of you who want me to answer a question for y'all. I can pull to see what comes out too if you want me to. Okay, the protection ritual is 1212, and you know the money ritual is $10. Alright, what is my collective advice when it comes to this connection? Ooh, shit. Okay, there's nothing. It is funny. I should have just said it. There's nothing much y'all can do about this. Y'all can't necessarily get caught up in what this person is going through because their problem is not your problem. Them needing to heal, you can't heal their past trauma. That's something that they have to do by themselves. Okay, so try not to get caught up in because you know what's going on and you know the story. Don't try to force it. Okay, you don't have to compete. You don't have to perform. I should say you don't need to be performing and trying to make this person feel like it's safe, because I do feel like this person knows it's safe, but all because you know, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to, you know, overcome that fear right away. It's just like, let me see, how could I put this? Sometimes just being scared of shit can just like paralyze you and hold you back, like, and you can't fix this person's fear. They have to be able to overcome it on their own. Okay, I need 2 more cards, Holy Spirit. So you can't help tackle this person's past trauma. You can't tackle this person's burdens. You can't carry it for them. It's something that they have to carry themselves. What's the collective device? So I'm hearing continue to stay out the way, because they have to figure it out, and they're never going to learn if they don't take the first step. Okay, and it doesn't mean that they don't love you or they don't like you or they don't care or anything like that, but they just have to figure it out on their own. They just want you to stay positive. Okay, leave room for hope. Okay, you know, take this time to enjoy yourself and live your life and pour into things that makes you happy and stuff like that. Give me one more card. What's my collective advice? Yeah, you guys will eventually have a new beginning, but like I said, you have to allow them to find themselves ready to go for it. Believe in the power of divine timing. Yeah. Okay, so don't be sad if y'all not talking or if there's a break in this connection or anything like that. Just continue to pour into yourself. Listen to your intuition, which I feel like your intuition has been telling you to pour into yourself. So keep that mindset. I also feel like your intuition has been telling you where you guys will end up with this person. Hold on to that, because your intuition isn't lying to you. Okay? Let me get 2 cards from here real quick. I also need to get my charger before this shit died. Anything else, Holy Spirit, on what the collective needs to know when it comes to this connection to close it out? Thank you. I will bless you with your dream spouse, and be patient on taking care of everything. So yeah, just know that things are being worked out behind the scenes. Okay, you're gonna get what you want, but you're being protected from this situation. You're being protected from this person's actions. Basically, God and your ancestors don't want you in the midst of this person's issues and their problems, because it's not your problems to carry. Okay, so don't worry, you're gonna get everything that you desire. but you're being protected from the nonsense. All they want you to do is continue to focus on yourself and strengthen your faith when it comes to this connection and what you've already been told. Okay?